Hello, the future. Wow. Are you still there? We, let's see, the date. The date is March 9th. And yesterday I went to Activist Kitchen for the first time. It's Monday, March 9th. I went to their open mic, trying to make plans with a few friends. Those plans didn't happen. But then I hung out with new friends at this mic, and it's nice. Like nothing beats Lyric Hyperion in terms of the aesthetic. But 'twas nice. Sorry, this is made of coffee latte. Sorry, I guess if you want to see. I don't know if you can see in there. Anyway, that's latte art. So yesterday I performed a few songs. One I haven't done on stage before. I need to finish my words before I start a new one, huh? Swish it around your chompers. But, hey, idiot, do you remember May 9th? For a date that night. You look so good. I think that one can just destroy if I do it live on stage and do the whole eyes like that. It's such a... Maybe I'll do that tonight. Maybe I'll try to do that tonight. There is an open mic tonight. I'm coming back to Activist Kitchen. They all love me. They love me. What else? World War III. I know we're at least flirting with it. He's been trying to start, he meaning our supreme leader, has been trying to start World War III really hard. It's just so odd the position I'm in, because like, my money comes from mi madre, and mi madre calls me up, worried about her flights, finding the documentation for her flights from Peru. She's going on this cruise, I think just one cruise, but she goes on a bunch. And flying back from Peru to Dallas, I don't remember, but flying back, and then she's like, when she calls, she said, yeah, I'm at this party, we're celebrating Iran. We just destroyed a city in Iran. We just destroyed Tehran. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'd like to think that probably would have been a nice place to visit. But now, it's gone. Lots of civilians dead. Lots of regular people just trying to live, just trying to learn. Deceased. No, sorry, not this. It was deliberate. Pa-pow, pa-pow. It's like that moment in Avengers, not Endgame, the other one, Infinity Wars, where whenever the snap had happened, and then the one who can feel a lot and who can make people fall asleep, she's like, something happened. And so now it's just a whole bunch of doom scrolling and being like, oh no, it's really bad. And it's really the way it is now is like, it just, when good news happens, it's neat. But you expect bad news every time there's news. Like the good news. AI can't copyright. I think it's the copywriting you can't copyright an AI piece of art. And the way the Supreme Court didn't want to take a look-see at that case, so it didn't make it that far when the appeals. So we have that. But then, of course, Ticketmaster, they've been building this case forever, and then they just, rather than like break up the monopoly, no, they settled out of court. So there's all that. But yeah, Activist Kitchen. The good news happens on a very local level. I'm trying to make sure. This wasn't conscious at first, but until I realized yesterday after chatting with people for a few hours, like, oh, that's the healthiest thing to do right now is touch some grass in the sense of like talk to humans who are like doing what they can. And of course they're saying like, humans in general are bad. Yeah. I mean, I didn't think so before, but then pandemic hit, and then I saw so many people choose their own convenience over like some lifestyle changes that would save lives. And I just thought more people, but it was a great little litmus test for humanity to learn. And like, I remember like 2 weeks into it, 2 or 3 weeks into it, people being like, I'm going to say 2 weeks. That's about how long people were patient for. About 2 weeks into it, people were like, wow, humans, everyone kind of came together on this. What a beautiful thing. Nature's returning to both, and then, no. For one thing, Texas never bothered. Why would Texas bother? But there are people out there who, it doesn't matter what other people are trying to do. The point is that we need to try to be the best ones in this planet so that everyone else who's selfish and ignorant get to be selfish and ignorant. They get to have that. They get their own autonomy. And then those of us who want to help the world, we have to work that much harder to make sure that those ignorant and often willfully ignorant people get to keep doing however they do it. The problem is whenever those willfully ignorant people become incredibly rich and powerful, and then you're like, oh, well, this is a harder battle now because I'm still poor and relatively powerless. What's odd about me right now? I got all these skills. High praise for my music, which hazelnut latte. You can really taste hazel. Kidding. That was my grandma's name. My grandmama, who would tell us as babies, naughty, naughty. Which is good. I don't think I would have clocked how naughty I was being at that age, at that time. But she's like got a keen eye. Well, I mean, not keen in the sense of like able to observe, but like keen in the sense of morally accusing. Thus do we carry the banner of our lineage. Got a self-tape audition sitting waiting for me now, where I play a drunkard, a drunkard, violent racist. I think I believe that I will have to say the N-word for it, which that's, hey, I've got a lot to pull from. So I thought I'd be more peppy for sure, but the whole killing so many people weighs on me a bit. I didn't kill but my country. The way by which I am able to do as much as I am, and like I'm in this beautiful place, but I'm also searching Like, oh, who are they gonna bomb first? Fortunately, the Iranian leader, I want to say prime minister, but I don't know. I saw something quoting him, which I didn't fact check any of this. I don't speak Arabic or any other languages they might have the pleasure to know or speak or write. But reportedly, they said, like, yeah, we're not trying to get revenge on the American, like, normal people, the ordinary folks, the civilians. They voted against this. They don't want this. Hi, oh, so that's what real leadership looks like. We have the Iranian Prime Minister and Mamdani. Although Nithya is running for mayor of LA, so that maybe there's a chance there. She was, at least, I heard, Hayes Davenport worked for her a bit, and I'm a fan of Hayes. And he's was good about homeless stuff, as far as I'm aware. Comedians tend to be better about a lot of the stuff because comedians, not every comedian, obviously there's plenty of sucky ones out there, but generally I trust comedian-centric news more because they have to get a baseline of grounding. You have to keep your jokes grounded. Something isn't funny if it's all ridiculous or bad. And especially when it's politics stuff, you have to find this point of like, well, this is what we know to be true. Which there are plenty of news sources now, Fox, that don't do true. They'll just say falsehoods because it's just about getting the sweet clicks. I guess clicks isn't the sweet screen pokes. I've got some songs. I turned out 14 songs in the last week. In the past, maybe not. Yeah. I think over the course of 7 days, I think I did 14 songs. But it was just bouts of 4 to 6 songs in a row is how I've been knocking these out, which is better, I think. Because I usually have that much energy to it. I may do that right after this, in fact. Churn some out. And the great thing is, like, some of them are good. Two of them, I think, out of those 14 are ones that I want to do again. I want to probably rewrite a little bit, but mostly, I mean, there's one about paternity test. I was sitting on that one for a bit. Colonoscopy, I did one for that, but I want to do another one for that. But paternity test, and then Hey Idiot. It goes like, hey idiot. Oh wait. Hey idiot. No, it's minor chords. Hey idiot. Do you remember May 9th? You got all prettied up for a date that night. You look so good, and make me so mad. That I like, making the eyes go out like that, I think is what I'm doing. The teeth. I think I could get some attention if I can get a version of that song even ready at Lyric Hyperion for our. What if I did that for? I can't tell other people, but I think I can tell you. NPR is doing a thing there soon. It's very hush hush. I'm not allowed to tell anyone. But it was a reason for me to be like, maybe I don't need to spend however much money to get to New York. Maybe I'm fine here. And I'll just keep working these stages. Oh, also the publicist stuff. All of that, that's where money's going to go now. If it goes. And yes, I would like for money to not go, but if it has to go, then yes, I want to make money. I would like to make money. But yeah, and we're running out of time here, so bye.